Hello everyone. Thank you very much for watching the Logic Slot channel. I'm Nasir Khan, and in this video I am going to give my trailer reaction to the Pakistani movie Arth. Okay, so before I get into anything else, I am shocked at the fact that this film's trailer in 2 days has gotten only 14,000 views on YouTube. I do not understand what is going on. Shaan can probably go and stand somewhere in Lahore and there will be 14,000 people around him just to see him. I think they have botched up promotion big time. Usually you would promote the trailer from the official distributor's website. It looks like in this case, just any random person can come and pick up the trailer and everyone has like 100 views. But I just do not understand how Shaan's movie will get 14,000 hits when like Mahira Khan's film gets a million in 3 days, when Punjab Nahi Jaungi gets a million in one day. Whether people like the trailer or not is represented more in the thumbs up and thumbs down that they gave, but just not getting a high number of views is completely inexplicable in this day and age. So I watched the original Arth long time ago. It was a great film by Mahesh Bhatt. It sort of launched him as a top filmmaker as well. There's a lot of history to that film. I'm not even sure if I am the right person to actually give you my reaction to this trailer, because I'll always be comparing it with the original Arth, whereas I think the objective of remaking it was to make it for contemporary audience, people who have not watched the original one. From what I can tell in the trailer, Shaan is playing the character of Raj Kiran. Mohib Mirza is playing the character of Kulbhushan Kharbanda. Uzma Hassan is playing the character of Shabana Azmi, and Humaima Malik is playing the character of Samita Patil. Raj Kiran has a very small character in the original Arth, so in this one I think Shaan has developed that one further. There were many reasons for why the original Arth was an exceptional film. One of them was that the whole mechanism in which Shabana Azmi's character deals with the problems and then finds a resolution was very novel for 1982. It was so novel, in fact, that when Mahesh Bhatt made this film, no distributor was actually picking it up, because they were like, no, that's not the message that we want to give. But this was 1982. This is 2017 right now, and pretty much every second Pakistani drama serial has that kind of a problem and that kind of a resolution. The Bollywood movie Queen has pretty much the same point of resolution that the character reaches in the end as well. So I just don't think that the novelty aspect of that storyline is there. I don't know how much of this is a remake with contemporary production value versus it's just a complete take on some fundamental essence that they've taken from the film. It looks like it truly is a very personal film for Shaan. It might have been his favorite film when he was growing up, but it looks like he has given a lot of input to the dialogues. It looks like a lot of the stuff that his character is going through is also stuff that Shaan is going through in real life these days. Because when you see his talk shows, when you listen to his interviews, he always talks about connecting with his fans and connecting with the audience and reconnecting with some of his lost fans. And I think that's what his character is also going through. So the other thing that was really special about Arth 2 was that two of the starlets of Indian parallel cinema, okay, they had parallel cinema in the 70s and the 80s. Two of the top actresses from parallel cinema, Shabana Azmi and Samita Patil, were both in this film. They had been in films before together as well, but usually Samita Patil was the one who had the more dominant role whenever they were together. This one, although it was not the intention to have Shabana Azmi just stand out, she just gave a performance that happened. And I remember reading somewhere that Samita Patil was actually upset at Mahesh Bhatt afterwards because of that as well. But the one thing that you do take away from this film is Shabana Azmi's acting. I don't think that Uzma Hassan would be able to reach that level. We'll have to wait and see. There is one scene in the original Arth where Shabana Azmi's character is drunk and she is confronting both her husband and the mistress. And that scene is actually very freaky to watch even today. So, if your acting stood the test of time for 36 years, then you can imagine what kind of an impact it would have had at that time. So I talked about earlier that I don't understand why not many people have watched this trailer. I'm guessing because the trailer is a little boring. In my case, I lost interest after about a minute. And it's not a trailer that I would then send to 100 of my friends or share on Facebook and say, hey, do you guys take a look at this? Because it's just not that exciting. I don't know if that's because I know the storyline or if that's because it's just a boring trailer. I guess we will one find out when the film releases. The other thing that's sort of telling me that it might not just be me is the fact that there are only 14,000 views of that trailer. So Shaan does have a couple of shots in the trailer in which he shows you his acting prowess. It's very natural and it doesn't look like any other actor. So it's just purely Shaan, his style, his way of dialogue delivery. It looks very, very natural as well. One is an emotional scene where he is talking about how he might be a has-been. And the other one is when he's talking to Uzma Hassan and asking her why she's helping him out. Both the dialogues, they were delivered in a very, very good way. So I think if you're a big Shaan fan, this is a must-watch film for you. Mohib Mirza, they have not shown much in the trailer. I don't know why. Mohib Mirza is playing Kulbhushan Kharbanda's character, and that was a central character in the original Arth. But for some reason, they just don't focus too much on Mohib Mirza's character. Humaima Malik was originally supposed to play the character that Mohib Mirza is playing. I think they missed a big trick in terms of promotion of this film by not remaking at least one of the songs of the original Arth. They could have redone that song and just taken a cue from Judwa 2, where the remixing and redoing of the songs worked wonders for promoting this film. So the other thing that I was paying a lot of attention to was the fact that this is Shaan's directorial debut in the new age Pakistani cinema. We have seen with Chain Aina that it doesn't necessarily work out that well for Lollywood directors. Keep in mind that Shaan also made Guns N' Roses Ek Junoon. It's not a recommendation. Unfortunately, I watched that film in the theaters in Pakistan. This movie looks very high production value. It looks like they've spent a lot of time and effort into this movie, which is all the more reason why my concern is that nobody's watching the trailer. But it shows you how Shaan has been able to understand that that was Lollywood, this is not Lollywood. He is making a film that is going to connect with this type of audience. So overall, my reaction to this trailer is the following. I haven't actually sent this out to multiple friends of mine and said, hey, take a look at this film's coming out. I think if I have to choose between Rang Reza and Arth, I would probably just go watch Rang Reza. But if someone who I know watches the movie at that time and says, oh, it was a great film, I watched it, then I would definitely go to watch it. So I don't know how to explain my reaction. It is a little bit biased because of the fact that I have watched the original Arth, and it's a little bit biased right now because I wasn't super excited about the trailer either. From the promotion of the film itself, I don't see anything that excites me enough to go watch the film in the theater. So that was my reaction to the trailer of the Pakistani movie Arth. Thank you very much for watching. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up. If you would like to see more videos like this, subscribe to my channel. And until next time, thank you very much and have a nice day.